Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz with Terry. Today we'll be playing some Ranked, and I was a little bit skeptical about the 5v5, especially that you can be facing enemy divisions, but I was going to give it a try. It's tier 9, and also some of you have said, oh, can we please just get some more, just some gameplay besides the ship reviews, and yeah, more than happy to oblige. So in today's round I've got 3 battles for you. I started out with the Seattle. Now, first battle we have it's a carrier game, so there's an Essex on our team and a Tayo on the enemy team, and we've got we're up against Alsace, Lepanto, Baltimore and 1 Jutland. And I did find that most ranked battles seem to be domination. So in this case, I'm spawning next to the friendly carrier, and which means I am probably going to go on capture duty in around C Cup, and then we'll check what else we can do. Now you are going to be ending up being spread out quite a lot. I'm switching to armor piercing just in case the destroyer shows up anywhere near close in the carrier scout, but you're pretty spread out. So you do sort of need to find ways to get support for supporting fire. Now we know where the enemy carrier is because he just launched fighters. The friendly carrier is repositioning and is getting his own fighters up, and we'll see how this goes. I am spotted obviously from the fighter scout. I'm not going to use the def AA against a bunch of fighters who are going to die anyway, so they're going to be dead in a second. There we go, fighters are dead, and I am obviously detected still. And there's the Baltimore. Now Baltimore is not something I wanted to deal with. It'd be lovely if the carrier could do something. Baltimore is not something you'd necessarily want to be hitting as the carrier, but especially that we also have one of the battleships coming over. But I'm just going defensive here, and carrier decides that he does want to hit the Baltimore. So Baltimore goes behind the island, gets hit by the carrier a little bit, but he is going to lose a lot of planes from that run. So I am sort of thinking if I want to keep fighting the Baltimore, because there's also a battleship coming, which means that we're now concentrating 3 of our players on that 1 cruiser, and we're gonna have to get the capture circle as well. So we'll switch over to the high explosive because the Baltimore is getting relatively far away, and I will try to stick as close as possible to that battleship. He is not damage controlling the single fire. I'm going to stick relatively close to the battleship, just in case we are getting airdrops. But the enemy carrier seems to be busy on the other side and seems to have relocated completely. Now there is a battleship over in B Cup, and given that there's a Baltimore and there's 2 of us already focusing on it, the Lepanto and the carrier. I'm not sure why the Lepanto is insisting on doing this from long range, because he's now also getting shot at from that Lepanto on the other side. Okay. I'm gonna deal with that Lepanto here. This is really not what I'm here for, but okay, I'll do what I can. So let's get rid of that Lepanto here. First things first, let's break and try and dodge the next salvo. Oh, he hasn't shot yet. I was underestimating his reload, which means I'm now stationary, which is very unfortunate because that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that I could have done without. It was about a second too early there, but let's heal that back. That's a double fire on the Lepanto. Is he Damaconing? No, he isn't. Well, let it burn then. I'm not complaining. Okay, his next salvo should be coming in a second, so full on ahead. And this, by the way, is why you want acceleration modules. And let's see if we can dive under it. Yep. Okay, so we've been able to dive under that salvo. I don't know what the friendly carrier is doing. I think he's trying to carrier snipe the enemy carrier or something. We have already lost a cruiser, and I am just trying to burn down that Lepanto. He should get his next salvo up any second now. Yep, I'm getting fire support from the friendly Lepanto, but I am in a full turn. When the friendly Lepanto is now coming under air attack because he's still sitting in the same spot, and I can't sit still. I have to maneuver. So enemy Lepanto smokes up, and yes, our carrier is literally trying to go for the carrier snipe rather than doing something useful like dropping that Italian battleship that we're struggling with, or finishing off that Baltimore that he was focusing on earlier. That once again dodged under the salvo. Fortunately for me, that Lepanto has difficulty aiming at targets that aren't sailing in a straight line. That's another fire. And hard left. Now his next salvo should be coming in a second, so he's aiming while I'm broadsiding, and then the shells should come in. Yeah, there come the shells. The shells should fall short. Yep, that worked pretty well. And Lepanto is down. Okay, good. So we've got that done. And the carrier is being useless. And we're holding 1 cup. Enemy team holds 1 cup. Okay, Lepanto. So now he's moving. Now that I'm trying to catch up to him, give AA support. Why are you now rushing? Stick with the support cruiser. That's what support cruisers are for. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late to the party here to give air support. But I'm still gonna shoot a couple of planes down. But I could have done a lot more if he had just literally waited for me for a second to come here. And yeah, he's taking the brunt of that, but no permaflood, and he's also not an idiot and hasn't damage controlled the single fire, so well done. There's the Alsace next. Don't broadside the Alsace. That thing's got French, but it's got loads of firepower. And there it comes. So Lepanto sitting on full broadside. Ooh, that could have gone a lot worse. But I'll try to do what I can to both stay with the Lepanto and do some AA support, as well as trying to set some fires on the Frenchman over there. But Lepanto is now getting behind the island. Is he getting behind the island because he's on low hit points and he doesn't want to be killed by the Alsace? Maybe, but that means the Alsace is now shooting at me, so I'm going to have to get the heck out of here because I'm out of heals. That's a double fire. Alsace is damage controlling, and unfortunately the Lepanto is now... What is he doing now? Oh, he's trying to finish off the cruiser that has escaped. Yeah, that's a good thing. But I can't help you with that. The carrier might have been useful here, but he's still trying to carry. He's flying over a stationary Alsace that just damage controlled. It's a double fire in order to snipe the enemy carrier, which is escorted at this point by a low health Baltimore. Okay, I'm gonna try and do AA support again, but once again the Lepanto is a little bit far away from me for that, and I am gonna try and get in range, but I have to keep an eye on that Alsace because maybe I can get behind the island and do something useful there. And we are 3 versus 3, but there's a minute odd left. Okay, he's used to smoke. That's a good call, and I am trying to get under the planes, but it's too late and I'm actually too fast. I might take one of those torpedoes, trying to avoid it. No, it's the spread just reached me. And now, unfortunately, I'm reasonably stationary, and that Alsace, yep, it's going to do that. Nicely played by the Alsace. He is extremely lucky that our carrier is a complete buffoon and is still flying over the one-shot kill Baltimore and the Alsace to carrier snipe the enemy carrier at the other. That thing's on 100 hit points. It's on 100 hit points. And it's shooting you... why am I even? And the Alsace has taken out the Lepanto as well. Honestly, Lepanto and myself, we've tried. We've tried really hard, but... yeah. But it was a good fight. And like I always say, it's not about winning. It's about having a good battle, and I think I don't have to hide with that one. I wish I could have done a little bit more in terms of AA support, but I had battleships to deal with, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll just and the Baltimore, and he's still flying over the Baltimore. You've seen him, right? The Baltimore's on 100 hit points and can't believe his luck. And he's still trying to go for the Tayo. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that was good. That was good. Well done to the Alsace. Like I said, he got lucky there. Especially after he damaged that double fire. He could have been literally just burnt down by the carrier. It's so easily. We still came out on top of the team though. With 76,000 points of damage done. No kills, unfortunately, but that's okay. We've done what we could. And yeah, we've had a Neptune that had a team score. So he wasn't AFK. But has done absolutely no damage. in the second game, I had switched over to my Benham and figured, hey, I'll see what I can do in terms of just flooding the cap, because if this is domination, I can do a little bit in terms of area denial and similar things. We are playing against, once again, it's a carrier battle. Taiho, a Freddy, a Prinz Ruprecht, Z, and a Friesland. Frieslands are unfortunately tier 9, which means that Frieslands are rather common. And while the Benham is many things, she's not the greatest gunboat in the world. So I'd rather not deal with that thing. I'd rather not deal with the German destroyer either, but that's also not the point here. What I'm trying to do is to see if I can use the absolute number of sea mines that the Benham can output, and do something about keeping people out of the capture circles. Okay, we know that the carrier is on the other side because of the mirror spawn, which means we are going to be up against either Friesland or the Z. If the Friesland is on the other side, our carrier is not going to have a great time. But we do have the Soviet supercruiser with us, so I'm going to rush A Cup and we'll see what we're finding there. I'm just going to get the torpedoes ready to swamp the area where they are normally coming. Yep, I know. That's literally the area where I'm expecting them to be, and that's why I'm dumping all the torpedoes in that direction. Okay, there's the battleship. That is either the Freddy or what was the other one? I can't remember. Let's see if we can see what it is. And we have A Cup, so nothing else is in A Cup. Oh, the Z is here, but he decided not to go into A Cup. Okay. And there are some Z torpedoes, yep. And he is busy shooting at other things right now, but there is a Freddy over there. Z goes and smokes up, and now it's going to start shooting at me. Okay, I should be out of sonar range, so I'm just going to smoke up as well. And literally just wait for my torpedoes to reload, and yeah, focus on the Freddy. Because the Z has just dropped his torpedoes, he is smoked up, and he's outside the capture circle. So that's all good with me then. And my torpedoes are already reloaded. So let's start dropping some torpedoes onto that Freddy. Because I am outside hydro range, my smoke's lasting for a long time, and the Freddy is now reversing and is not coming into the capture circle. That's what I mean by area denial. So drop the first set of torpedoes out, and we'll drop the second set of torpedoes out. Now I can't rush the Freddy because there's a Z behind that island over next to me. I don't know if he's still there, but if he is, then obviously I can't rush the Freddy. I mean, rushing the Freddy in a destroyer is generally a bad idea to begin with, but I'm just going to drop all the torpedoes in his general direction and just keeping him out of the capture circle while being mindful of that German destroyer that's hanging around there somewhere. And I mean, maybe the Kronstadt is going to be helping a little bit as well. I don't know. He seems to be otherwise occupied. Oh, there's the Z. Okay, these torpedoes are not going to hit. So he's all the way over there. Okay, fine. Stay out of the capture circles by all means. Freddy... I still don't want to rush the Freddy. Because he's now also looking my way. And the Kronstadt might need my smoke. So let's get over here. Drop some more torpedoes on the Freddy once they reload. There we go. 2. And then we'll smoke up the Kronstadt and the reverse. And he's on good health, so we'll just give him a smoke and get the torpedoes away that he can revert into. Freddy is slowing down because obviously he knows there come torpedoes, but I have more torpedoes. I have all the torpedoes. So now Kronstadt's safe in the smoke. The Z isn't going anywhere near us. And I just have to get that capture circle back once we have the Freddy sunk. How are we looking? Oh, we've lost already 2 ships. Now this is going to go well. Nope, that's not where I went. And the Z is still not interested in coming anywhere near me. I don't know if he's wary of the Kronstadt or if he's just trying to be a torpedo boat, but that should be, let's see, if that's 4 torpedoes, that should be enough to sink the Freddy. He's flooding. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Freddy dead, speed boost up, and let's get ourselves a capture circle, because we hold none of the capture circles. And this is the first kill in this game, and we're already two ships down. Now the Z is now chasing after me, and the Kronstadt seems to be otherwise occupied. I am air spotted by the damn carrier, so let's get behind that island there. And there's a Prinz Ruprecht over there, and the Kronstadt is not going to be in a good spot. So instead of rushing B, I am going to make a little side skirt here. I am no longer spotted because the carrier planes are elsewhere. And I'm just going to make sure that Ruprecht dies. Now, I don't want to get anywhere near the Prinz Ruprecht, because that thing has all the secondaries, the same way that I have all the torpedoes. But he doesn't seem to be looking my way. He seems to be more focused on the carrier, potentially. So hopefully that second round of torpedoes can do something. But now I'm coming under fire from the Ruprecht. He hasn't switched his secondaries to... There's were HE shells coming in. And there comes the carrier. And there's the Friesland. And we're down to 2 ships, the carrier and myself. Oh dear. And still the only thing that has been killed so far is that Freddy that I murdered earlier. Okay, did I get a flat on the Ruprecht? I haven't been paying attention. I don't think I did. But I am going to burn him down regardless. Yeah, his Damashkon seems to be on cooldown. So I got B cup. But our carrier is dead. So I can kill that Prince Ruprecht. I've still got 3 minutes to do something here. Now 3 minutes, and I'm up against the Friesland, a Z, and a carrier. Now these two guys are still up there trying to kill the friendly carrier. If I can get if I can make it into C in time and catch the enemy carrier, that might get us the win. If they try to chase me and they don't go for the capture circles. Okay, the Z has taken out the carrier. That is unfortunate. I was hoping it would take them a little bit longer. But obviously the carrier now knows where I am, so and I don't have any smoke screens left. So I'm detected, which means these guys also know where I am. There come the dive bombers. These are Japanese dive bombers, so they're not super dangerous, but still they hurt. The torpedo bombers are the much bigger problem. And obviously the 2 destroyers coming in. And yeah, there's no way I can catch the carrier, unfortunately, without the destroyers intercepting me, because one of them is already coming around there. I don't know which one that is. But first I have torpedo bomber problems. So I'm grabbing C cup, and we are about 150 points behind. That might be, if I can keep these capture circles, that might be enough. The problem is it looks like the other destroyer is not an idiot. And it's the Friesland. Okay, torpedoes out. I can't deal with the Friesland right now. I could rush a Friesland, but right now I'm being dropped by the torpedo bombers. Fortunately, the friendly carrier, the dead friendly carriers, fighter planes are still harassing. And why am I shooting high explosive? I don't know. I'm gonna have to change that. I was still busy. Oh, he just dodged. No, he took one. He took one. Okay. So the Z is taking B cup. Friesland is here. I'm on 9,000 hit points. The carrier, I'm not going to be able to kill... yeah, even if I kill the Friesland, it's not going to be enough. So I'm going to rush the Friesland and see what I can do. Switch over to the armor piercing. And I could torpedo him. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to hang around. And yeah, you're really not going to win a gunfight with the Friesland, even if that thing is this low on hit points. Friesland is always going to outperform you, especially with the carrier still dropping. So... yeah, I think they would have had to make a couple more mistakes for me to win that. But yeah, the friendly team was not particularly effective, if I may say so myself. Literally the only 2 kills was me. And yeah, we've lost the Jutland very early on, and the Lepanto and Essex haven't done an awful lot either on our side. But I mean, to be fair, neither has the Z or the Freddy on the enemy team. But yeah. Close one. But again, like I said, it's about the battle. So let's do one more. And once again, I'm in the Benham. And I'm up against Missouri, yes, Benham, double Östergötland, and a Chungmu. And Östergötlands have radar. Oh crap. Well, at least the Chungmu has deep water torps. He's probably not feeling all too happy about this, because the only thing he can torpedo is the Freddy. Oh, let's go. Like I said, it's not so much about winning or losing. It's about having a nail biter and having a good fight. And I was really surprised. I was really surprised how well this worked. I mean, I haven't been engaging. I haven't been engaging divisions on the enemy team. That's probably going to go differently. But so far, I have to say the quality of players, at least on the enemy team, has been pretty good so far. So I've had a lot of fun. But to the game. So we're gonna encounter destroyers, right? So we're gonna do the same thing again and try to do some area denial. Now there is a Benham on the enemy team, and he's probably gonna do the same thing. So A cup we rush and then get some torpedoes out there. And that's round about where they should be coming out. So torpedoes out. The Benham's torpedoes are reloading pretty quickly, so you really don't have to be conservative with it. I'm just going to spam the whole area there And yeah, someone is an A cup because I'm not capping. And I'm the only one here. So there's one enemy destroyer in A cup. Friendly destroyer drops all the torpedoes. There comes the Venom torpedoes. Enemy Venom spotted. Oh, I'm going to take one of those. Dang it. Were these Venoms? Or these could have been Östergötlands because they were quite quick. Is Östergötland running into one? Nope. But he's obviously radaring me. Now the thing is, yes, he can radar me, and that's nice. But my smoke's going to outlast his radar. So, and he's visible. Because he's not sitting in the friendly radar that the Venom has laid on his side. so I'm going to get behind my smoke screen. Just so he can easily blind fire me. And if I'm reloaded, the enemy Venom's reloaded. Okay, so let's just do some more area denial. Yep, there comes some more torpedoes. And keep shooting up that Östergötland over there, because now I'm unspotted, because my smoke's still in between me and him. And I still have a friendly destroyer here, who may be able to get a couple of shots out, but it doesn't look like there's an awful lot happening from that side. It seems like I'm on my own seas here against Östergötland and Venom. Okay. Östergötland, have some... No, he's helping. Never mind, he's helping. There comes some torpedoes from the right side. And he has hit the enemy... So he's engaged the enemy Venom. And yeah, Östergötland, you're going to be in trouble. No, he's engaging the Östergötland. Well done. So he had to stop, and yeah, in that torpedo soup, boink. That just leaves the Venom. Well done. Okay, so we've got the Venom. No, we've lost our Z. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so we've lost the Z, but I'm now up against the Venom. So it's Venom versus Venom. We're on comparable health, so he's obviously now smoking up, which is understandable. I'm going to save that for a minute and then smoke up myself. And I'm going to leave him the cup because I can't take it off him anyway. Because if I get in there, I'm just contesting it, but it doesn't mean we're not losing. They're not losing points, or we're not getting points or anything like that. Okay, there comes one spread. So the second spread's probably going to come into my smoke, and there comes another Östergötland. All right, so assume enemy Venom torps to come in. Yep, there they come. And this time, yeah, these are the slow ones. So these are easy to navigate. The Östergötland's torpedoes, not so much. And, oh, if he had gone a second later, if he had gone just a half a second later, he would have totally been running into those torpedoes. Dang it! Okay, so now it's Östergötland and Venom. Now, the Östergötland is busy near the capture circles. Just Venom and me. Okay, so he's got the cap, and I can't do anything about it. I can go undetected because we're now between islands. We are slightly ahead on points because we're 1 kill ahead, but it's not going to last an awful lot. So I need that capture circle. Okay, he's not coming out. Where are you going? Using the torpedo indicator to see where he's going. Okay, he is coming out, but he's now gone undetected behind the island. So I'm going to drop the torpedoes where he probably would be coming out if he was careful and skirting the island. There comes his drop. Obviously, I'm not staying or sailing in straight lines or anything silly like that. There's the Östergötland. I'm up against both of them. We're now behind on points, but we're 1 kill ahead. I'm going to heal up again and then see if I can take that Venom under fire. And the torpedoes have missed the Venom because he has been staying behind the island, but they might hit the Östergötland. Okay, smoke up. Don't know if Östergötland has the radar ready. Some torpedoes in his general direction. He does have the radar ready, which is unfortunate, but again, my smoke's outlasting his radar even after they nerfed it. So one spread against the Venom, one spread against the Östergötland. No, Östergötland is actually going straight ahead, so he hasn't... the Venom came out. Gotcha! So now that's this guy, and he's probably got torpedoes away. And these torpedoes I have to be a little bit careful, but yeah, these torpedoes are quick. So can I dodge this? No, taking one, that's okay. They don't do an awful lot of damage, they just flood. And 1-2 set of torpedoes. He is trying to gun me down. And now if he gets to set a fire, then I'm obviously dead. But at this point we've won, I believe, because there are 3 minutes left. And there comes the YOLO Emilio from the other side to the rescue. Well played by the Östergötland, but yeah, no chance. The YOLO just takes him out. And boy, that was fun. Not done the most damage in the game, but I feel like I've carried my weight here to a degree. And it was an absolute blast dogfighting these destroyers and struggling to try and maintain that capture circle. Now I'm still coming in second in the team. Not bad. So yeah, obviously the Missouri has not had a good time. But yeah, this is 5v5 ranked, and I must say I've been completely surprised how much fun that was. I've been having a time of my life, and I've got a couple more battles. I'll put another second video out in probably next week. But that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.